Good old potatoes, they're usually served on the side, boiled, roasted, mashed, but I want to show you that they can be the main ingredient in a dish with this stunning potato curry. So I'm going to be using these Carisma potatoes. They're fantastic because they've got a lovely thin skin, so I don't even bother peeling them. And have a look inside. They've got a gorgeous yellow flesh. So they're an all-purpose potato, and yes, they boil and roast, but they also hold their shape in a curry just like this. So I'm going to cut these into quarters, and we need about 4 potatoes. We want them to be medium. If they're bigger, you just need to cut them smaller. We want them to be around 4 centimetres so they cook nicely and evenly in our sauce. Now for the sauce, I've just been cooking down some onions. You want to cook these down for at least 15 minutes in some vegetable oil, or you can even use coconut oil for this. You can see how deep and golden they are, and they're caramelised. This is going to give the curry a lovely flavour. So cook them down, keep an eye on them and stir them occasionally before you start to add your ginger and your garlic. So in with some freshly minced ginger and some garlic, and then we'll just stir that in and that'll cook down quite quickly. All right, the all-important spices, lots of ground spices for this recipe: cumin, ground coriander, some paprika. I also like a little bit of chili and some garam masala. So they can all go in at once. And for spices that are ground like this, you don't want to over toast them because they'll burn. So you just need a few moments in there to toast. Once you start to smell the aroma of it and it's toasted, it's time to add the next ingredient. So tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. It's also going to thicken up our lovely curry gravy. Okay, you could use stock, but I'm just using water for this. There's loads of flavour in the spices, so water is completely fine. And you'll see it already starts to thicken up nicely. So seasoning, good pinch of salt, some freshly cracked pepper if you like. We'll give that one little stir, and that's the base of our potato curry. Now in with our quarters of potato and give them a really good mix so they're completely coated. And the last thing I want to add at this stage is some coconut cream, about 100 mils, and we'll just gently mix that in so there's no lumps. And look at that, already it looks fantastic. But we have to be patient. This now needs to cook with the lid on for about 20 to 25 minutes, or until those potatoes are tender. And in the last 3 to 4 minutes, I'm going to add some peas. I don't want to overcook them, I just want to warm them through the curry. Alright, the peas have gone in, they've just been cooking for a moment. I've also just been cooking some roti to serve with it. You could also just serve some rice if you like. Have a look at that. Thick, luscious. You can see all the potatoes are still holding their shape, and it smells so good. Alright, let's plate this up. A nice generous amount of potatoes and that thick gravy. And I really love the pop of the peas in here. Extra gravy for all that roti. And I like to finish this off with a julienne of really young ginger, totally optional. I just like the pepperiness of it. Some coriander, just a sprig for a pop of colour on the side, and the roti. Take that out, hot. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And roti, because it's so flaky, just fold it in half. Place that there, and that is a stunning dinner. This curry also is 100% vegan, but if you're vegan or not, it doesn't matter. This is a stunning, wholesome dinner showing off delicious potatoes.